This is Stanley back with another new Marvel. It is a new Marvel character. A character with a troubled past of a demon who is actually a spirit, really, who traveled in the presence of other unholy people in order to exact vengeance. This is one of those good classic redemption Western story with a nice Western vibe and guns and all that hunky dory y'all hide stuff. Well, basically, I'm old. So into a new introducing back into roster, other than the greatest ghost. When someone thinks of the Old West, they think back to those classic Western stories that you tell your friends and family in front of a campfire. Stories about vengeful Western cowboy gunslingers, assassins, wannabe sheriffs. You know the deal. And but all those stories have in common is that basically you have people that think they're just legends. Tell good legends to tell your friends and tell your friends and have a good time. But honestly, in my opinion, there are often truth in legends. And this particular legend I'm about to tell you folks is one that's very, very true. That legend in this story involves the legend of the Ghost Rider. No one really knows how old, how far back the story of the Ghost Rider goes. No one and no one who knows where this legend began. And honestly, no one really gives a darn. But it's really, but all legends have to start somewhere. So for good story, for really filler arc, which sake, we're gonna start telling. I'm gonna start telling you Legend of Ghost Rider, and what legend in this particular legend takes place in the Old West, in a small town called Zenpandanze. It's like all quiet small towns in the Old West, full of friendly people who like for it's very rare because not all these Old West towns are full of good heart people. But unfortunately, nothing good in those days lasts forever. Yet it all changed when a mysterious stranger came rolling into town, starting making trouble by approaching certain individuals, promising them their wildest dreams could come true, in exchange for their very very soul. And one, I don't know. Well, in this particular deal of a particular stranger, one who made a lot of mistakes. A former this regards. One day was a former sheriff. The former sheriff who took advantage of his power and made us a lot of bad with him on verge of death row. Now the stranger promised the former sheriff safety, solace from this grief in exchange for his very soul. And of course, the former sheriff accepted this deal, but unfortunately, he didn't know how big a cost he would have to pay to spare for his life to be spared. No, this man would soon realize by making a deal with this stranger, he created the greatest sin of all, and that turned him into the stranger's greatest weapon, the Ghost Rider. The spirit of that's the spirit of vengeance. A man who says can burn a creature that can burn a unholy man's soul like this staring in, but like making him stare into his cold, lifeless eyes. Together, these two commit all sorts of atrocities, hunting down sinner after sinner, sending their souls to heck. Basically, this Ghost Rider was this man's bounty hunter. Whatever this stranger told the Ghost Rider to do, he did, no questions asked. But all changed when this stranger asked the Ghost Rider to fetch him a certain book, a very evil book, called the Darkhold, where it said to whoever any normal person would read this book would send him down, would instantly corrupt a person's soul just by reading a few pages of this evil book. But of course, the Ghost Rider would find this one has to be triggered first, protected by a great and noble warrior, a great sage named Waku, a chief, the last chief priestess of a once forgotten native tribe who gave their lives in defending of this unholy book. Now this battle, and when the Ghost Rider approaches, it won't be easy. That's right. For Ghost Rider, that wasn't nothing like the Ghost Rider had ever faced before. Their battle was fierce, legendary, deadly even. Some say their fight lasted for days, weeks, maybe even months. But eventually the Ghost Rider managed to overpower this tree priestess. But for surprise, now of course whoever faces the Ghost Rider never lives to tell the tales. But surprisingly, the Ghost Rider decided to make an exception. But for some reason, the Ghost Rider spared this young woman's life. But however, he did manage to retrieve a Darkhold for a stranger. But and like always, he delivered. But surprisingly, this particular Ghost Rider did the one thing that no other Ghost Rider has done before. He refused the stranger's demand and didn't give him the book, because he knew that if he gave him this book, he would be able to commit all sorts of atrocities upon the world, and that's something he knew he could. So the Ghost Rider did the one thing as he tried to outrun the stranger. Eventually finding a safe hit where he could hide the book with the help of the chief priestess, who say that they found common ground, who helped the Ghost Rider hide the book, and has remained hidden to this very day. To this very day. And as for the Ghost Rider, and the book has faded, and as for fade away into legend with the book. But then again, nothing ever truly stays buried forever. Something that happened back. Here we is. Welcome back, folks, to the Kansas City Summer Carnival Extravaganza. I guarantee you, folks, you'll never see performance like this ever. However, you're in for a real treat, folks. Today it is my duty to introduce you fine gents, the two greatest stunt drivers of all times. Meet Jack Daryl. My introduce supposed to, but Daryl, the greatest father and son duo inside of Kansas City. Robert and Johnny Blaze. Now remember, boy, no do anything reckless back there. Come on, Dad. What's more being stunned out if we can't give these audiences a real show? There's a limit to. There's always a limit to what we do, Johnny. Now I'll keep to the strictest time. No promises, but Johnny, don't you darn that kid. Yeah, Johnny Blaze. Yeah, yeah, ride. We like to ride all day. We like to ride, yeah. I like to ride on a run. I like to ride. I like to ride all day. I like to ride. I like to ride on a day. I'm going for a plaid. This is it. Don, don't we talked about this? You're not ready for that stunt yet, boy. Don't you do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't you do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't you? He's gonna do it. Oh, darn that kid. He has you. Whoa. Holy. Whoa. Oh. I know. What's part of the county you kids, some of you country folk are from, but I tell you this, that's gotta hurt. Oh my gosh, Johnny. Darn it, kid, I told you not to do that. Yeah, dude. Woo! I'm okay, boss. Yeah. Blaze. You're lucky you managed to get there. You're lucky you walked up off from that fall with all broken earth. You know our insurance, current medical insurance doesn't cover it. Oh, it's not that good. Yeah, I know, Pa. I know, Dad. I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, sorry. Won't always cut it, Johnny. Look, I know that this. I know this is not. I know this in life. That your mom wanted for you, and believe me, if things worked out differently for me back then when I was your age, I promise you would have I would have given you a better life for this. I know, Dad. It's okay. Okay. No, it's not. Listen, son. If there's any sort of father I can give you, is that there are always consequences to every choice you make. Every choice, no matter if it leads to a good thing or a bad thing, there are always consequences. And when you grow older, you'll have to realize and understand about what those consequences can bring you and how you will deal with it. That's and how you're gonna try and move on from those consequences. Remember those words, Johnny. They might just save your life. You're like, Johnny, are you listening to me, boy? Yeah, Pa. Dad. I'm listening to you. Look, I gotta go. I promise I'll meet the guys over for help go over some new ideas to buff up the rides. Okay, son. Don't go too far. Remember, we have another show later this afternoon. Got it. Hey. I never seen you before. Around you before. Are you new? Yeah, actually, my dad and my pa just moved out a few days ago. Yeah, so do you always crash your vehicle whenever you do a show? Do you and your dad do a show, or is this the first time? Oh, I crash lots of times, but I always get back on my feet, especially if there's something worth getting up for. Well, really, is that so? And may I ask what was special about that particular case? Well, basically, I tell you that the reason I crashed because your fault. Oh, really? Oh, it's my fault that you crash. Yeah, because because I never, you see, I never crashed. That's the first time I crashed your type of stunt before, and usually, but then again, I was distracted by you distracted me because of your beauty. Wow, you really know how to charm that guy. Tell me, girl. Tell me, are all the boys in this neighborhood as good a charmers as you, or is this, or you're the only one? Trust me, there's no other person there's never someone like me. Trust me. My name's Johnny. Roxanne. Roxanne. That's a pretty name. I don't suppose you're ever listening to Roxanne, the music singer. No, but my mother actually named me after her. After her before. Because she was her family music. It was before she died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is this me and so is this you and your dad? Is this me and my dad too? Huh? No, Roxanne, I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to go on for another few hours. I'm not supposed to. Like me to show you, give me a proper tour. Oh, I saw more. Well, never got a tour with me. I mean, especially not on a motorcycle. Have you ever? No. My dad doesn't really like. It might move. Because they're dangerous. It's only dangerous if you're riding. If a person doesn't know what he's doing. And do you know what you're doing, Mr. Johnny Blaze? Oh, trust me, I ran on your motorcycles a whole bunch of times. Right. So, if I honest, right, if you promise you won't crash, as like last time, trust me. Let's see. You have my word. All right, Johnny Blaze, you're on. Let's ride. Ride. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo! This is amazing. I know, right? Be honest. You know, not running. It feels like I feel so alive on this motorcycle. You know how I feel. How beggars like me feel every day, right? I'm telling you, Roxanne. If anyone tells you there's a greater fear than riding a motorcycle on the open road, they're lying. Because there's definitely a greater thing. I'm telling you. Because I tell you, Roxanne. When you ride on a motorcycle, it feels like I'm free. That no one can keep me down. No chains can keep me down. Wow, that's kind of you surprised me, Johnny Blaze. You surprised me. Hey, okay, you'll find I'm full of surprises. Right? Yeah. Wow, this place is amazing. I thought you might like it. My mom and I used to come here every day when I was little. What happened to her? She died. Lung cancer. I'm sorry. You must have been. My mother died. Life can be rough that way. So, my dad wouldn't approve me getting involved with a man. No, oh, really? Guess your father has a type? He wants to make sure that he wants to make sure make sure that I have a good life for myself. Roxanne, earlier my dad told me something. Told me that their choice, every choice, and that I want you to know that one day I have plans to leave this town. I want you to come with me, Rox. We'll start a new life behind all of us. I'll get a real job, a good, honest job. Really, Johnny? I must say, it's all going finally very fast. But I say, I live my entire life on a fast lane. The best about to make, and although we only met for the first time, we just met, Roxanne. I feel like I would do anything for you. Really, Johnny? Yeah, with all my soul. Here it is, Johnny and Blaze, father and son, ready. All right, now remember, Johnny, buy the script. Yeah, right. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yes. Dad, come on, Doc. There's gotta be something you can do. I wish I had better news for you, son. I really do. But this cancer is very severe. And unless your father sees an actual doctor in the big city, and I'm afraid you won't live very long. You won't be my time before cancer kills the guy. Oh, come on, Doc. You know that we don't have the money for proper medical insurance. I know, son. Look, I'm afraid, okay, I wish I had better news, but there's really nothing. I did all I could. I could. In fact, there's many just according to based on this town's current budget, I don't have the proper resources to give proper medical treatment to him. All right, Doc, I understand. Thanks for anyway. Look, I'm sorry. Look, it's gonna be okay, son. Look, if you're lucky, if you're lucky, your father will live long enough to see you go away to college, or in your case, my bad, or in your case, finish high school anyway. And I gotta go, right? I guess the doctor didn't give you good news, boy. No, Dad, I'm afraid not. It's okay, Johnny. I lived a good life. I lived a good life. And at least, and although it wasn't easy, I'm grateful for all I managed to accomplish in my life. Although I would like to try this one trip before I died. I mean, riding a motorcycle through the thin air, flying over 10 buses, a helicopter over a ring of fire. That would have been one heck of a trip, huh, Johnny? Yeah, it would have been, Dad. Look, Johnny. I want you. I don't want you. I want you. There's something I want you. I want to show you. Look under the couch. What is that? It's look under it. What is it? Open it. Holy, what is? Is this? Is over $100,000? Yes, and it's all for you, son. I say that so you can invest that money into giving you a quality life. But Dad, with this money, we can. Son, I went to great ways to save all that money up, and I don't want you to waste it down on this old sack of bones. I want you to. I promise you will save that money for give you a good. I don't want you to waste your life riding motorcycles. So, but I love riding motorcycles, Dad, especially with you. And what about when you marry a young girl that you met a few days ago? Don't put them. You can't hide stuff like that from me, boy. I know what you would spend time with that girl. Yeah, I may be old, but I do pay attention to things like seeing certain people appearing to our show more than once. More than once. And I also knows how that girl looks at you, Johnny. Now be honest with me, boy. Her name is Roxanne. We've been dating for a while now. I figured as much. Tell me, Johnny, do you love her? Of course I do. I mean, do you really love her? Would you do anything for her? Of course. Well, if you're serious about spending much right with this girl, you'll need money to support both of you. And that money is gonna help. I promise me, Johnny. Honestly, that Johnny. I promise, Dad. Good boy. Now you finished all your chores. Yes, I was gonna finish. I was going back to a shop and finish working on my bike. If that's okay. Sure thing, son. All right. Hey, Johnny. Roxanne, what are you doing? What are you still doing here? I want to make sure that you're okay. You're okay. You're not okay, right? I had a good life, Johnny. I'm not ready to go yet, Pa. Sir, I'm afraid that the carnival is closed. You're not allowed to be here. Not allowed to be here, but you're here. Well, because I wanted to. I'm the manager of this fine establishment. And unless you have an appointment, son, I'm afraid I'd ask you to leave. That never gets old. Johnny Blaze. I'm sorry, have we met before, stranger? No, but I know you, son. You and your old man are famous around these parts. Parts. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you just? Oh, I'm just what do you call a humble stranger just passing through your quiet town of yours. I love traveling between town and town, just admiring the scenery. I find a sense of it gives me a sense of comfort during these difficult, troubling times. Well, times. Well, can I help you with something? No, nothing. Actually, perhaps I can help you. I just wanted to say I saw your show. I saw your show a couple of times tonight. You are a very talented writer, Johnny Blaze. Thank you. It's always nice to meet a fan. Perhaps one day you can ride for me someday. Are you a show? Are you a show owner? Do you own your own carnival? Do you own your own carnival too? Of course. Sure. You can perhaps if you want if you call it, consider it the greatest. I do. You consider that the greatest and most craziest show that this world has ever seen. If you want. Just no, I couldn't. Tell me. I couldn't help notice during your performance today that your father had some troubles. My dad just had a bad ride. So he's fine. Are you sure it has nothing to do with the cancer in his body? How did you cancer? Take it from cancer is what. Cancer is it's a shame that your father has it. Cancer's one heck of a way to go, Johnny. But perhaps not. How do you know my dad has cancer? Do you work for Doctor Strand? Are you a doctor? You can call me that, I suppose. Yes, a doctor, in a way. And as a doctor, I want to help your father. What if I told you I could cure your father of his cancer, make him as healthy as a horse? I say it sounds good to be true. And it sounds all expensive. Sounds very expensive. Oh, you don't have to pay me with money. If you, I want to make a deal with you, Johnny. A deal that could change your life forever. What's the deal? If I can, by this time tomorrow, your father, what if I promise you that by this time, your father will be cured of his cancer, more healthier than ever before? If that happened, would you agree to do a few favors for me, or work for me for a while? What would I do exactly? Oh, I wouldn't. I can't get into specifics of what you will do for me right now, but when the time comes, I'll let you know. I don't know. My dad warned me not to make deals with strangers. I don't even know your name. I actually go by many names in my lifetime, but you can call me Wark for this situation. All right. Nice. All right. Nice to meet you. I suppose, Wark. So, do we have a deal, Johnny Blaze? If you can really save my dad, I'll do anything for you. I'm glad to hear that, Johnny, but I need more than just your words, as promised. I have to have this contract with me. Sign it. I just need to sign it right with your initials, and our deal will be solid. Will be complete. Take this. That'll do. Are you sure? I actually spilled a bit of my blood on your contract. Oh, I'm not really picky on how you sign it, Johnny. Anything that comes from you will be good enough. Okay? That sounds a little weird and creepy. Trust me, Johnny, by this time tomorrow morning, your father will be as good as new. And I hope you're right, sir, Mr. Wark. I'll see you around, Johnny Blaze. G G G G G. Morning, son. Morning. About time you woke up. About time you woke up, Dad. Are you okay? Okay. I'm better. Okay. I feel great. I feel, for some reason, I feel as healthy as a horse. Really? Yes. It's so weird. Last night I was feeling I was about to die right on that couch I was sleeping in. I was resting on, and then as soon as I woke up, I feel this sudden. I feel if I went to an actual, I bet you'll tell me that I don't feel it. I don't feel any of the cancer in my body anymore. Are you sure, Dad? I guarantee if we went to a doctor right now and gave me one of those fancies, man, I bet you my own ride that they would find no cancer in my body. That's in my body. I feel great. That's great. That's right, Dad. Yeah, Mr. Blaze, I just heard the good news. Good to see you back on your feet, son. Good to be back. It's good to be back, Stan. I hope you're healthy enough to do it. For you, sir, the way I'm feeling, I can do 100 shows for you today. That's what I like to hear, Mr. Blaze. See you in the arena in a few hours. Will do, sir. No, son, I feel, usually, I don't really, but the way I'm feeling, I feel like we can do something great stunts. A few of those stunts I tell you not to do, I feel like we can do them, son. As long as I'm right by your side, I feel like I can do anything. What do you say? That sounds great, Dad. It sounds really great. Go. Go. I'll wait for you back inside the tent. Alright, Dad. Hey, Roxanne, what's up? Something wrong? My dad, Johnny. I came to say goodbye. Goodbye? Like, why? I'm afraid this is my last time I'm staying here. I'm staying in this town, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Why? Are you leaving? My dad just told me he got a job in the big city, Johnny. New York City. It said in Boston, in Jersey. In Jersey. It says this could be his big break, Johnny. So your father's taking a job in Jersey. What about the job he started here? Johnny, you and I both know when I told you this, my dad only took this job because he was desperate. And I already told you that if he played his cards right, he wouldn't be working here in the factories for long. Johnny, we're set to be moving out tonight. And I don't suppose we can still talk. With my dad, I highly doubt it. Don't take it wrong. It's that he doesn't want you to date a motorcycle, a stunt driver. Yeah. But let's leave right now, you and me. Really, Johnny? That sounds like my dad saved a whole container full of money just for me to help start a new life for myself. And for both of us. We go right now. What about your dad? He doesn't need me. He doesn't need me. Let's look at him. At first, he can barely stand. Now he can. How's that possible, Johnny? When I saw your dad, he was like he could have died last night. But he feels. How's that possible? You wouldn't believe when I told you, Roxanne. Trust me. Trust me that my dad is all fine now, and we can. All right, Johnny. Hey, when you after the show, I'll try and tell my dad what's going on. I'll try and make him understand, and then we're gone after the show. You and me, we'll ride right now. Okay, where should I meet you? Meet me at the old road I took you on our first date. On our first date. Go back to your house, pack as many things as you can carry, and meet me at the tree. We'll run away together. Okay, Johnny. My dad will crown me for life. I guess you're bad. My dad. No, this will happen if I found up a bad boy. Ooh. Well, this way I'll show you how much a bad boy I can be in bed. Ooh, Johnny. Now go. I'll meet you back at the tree. Okay. Alright, here he goes, folks. Johnny Blade. Now, alright, son. How about you let me go in first? It's been a while since I did a show act. Sure thing, Dad. You go for it. See you on the other side, Johnny. Yeehaw! Here he goes, folks. Give it for Johnny. Give it for Johnny. Blaze. 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 Yeah. Are you guys ready for the greatest show on earth? Yeah. Are you ready to be dazzled and wowed? Yeah. Because I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna drive right over these tracks. And that's right. Next time I might see we're getting a helicopter here. A few helicopters down here. Yeah. Ah, Dad. Gee. Let's go. Gee. Huh? What? Yeah, right. What the? Holy. Ah! Oh my gosh. Dad. Dad. Oh my gosh, Dad. Oh yes. It's okay, Dad. I thought you were saying. Dad, call an ambulance. Got right. Right, son. All of a sudden, I need an ambulance here. Right. So I'm not Dad. Always remember, son. Consequences to every choice. Johnny, I'm so. Oh, Johnny, where are you going? Johnny! Johnny! Hello, Johnny. Going somewhere? You killed my father. Well, of course I did. I couldn't risk letting him gain away of us, of our mission. We had a deal, work, but of course, my father. We had a deal, work. Oh, and you think I jeopardized that deal, Johnny? If my memory is right, the deal was if I made your father as healthy as a horse, you would work for me now, and I did. And I did fulfill that my end of the deal. Although I guess I never said that how long. I may have promised to make him healthy as a horse. I never promised how long he would live after I cured him of his cancer. You son of a what's wrong, Johnny? You don't look so good. You're in pain, aren't you? That pain you feel is because you tried to cycle. You see, Johnny, I'm not like most men you meet. And when I told you, I go by many names. There's one particular name I'm quite fond of. The Devil. You gotta be kidding me. I know it's hard to believe, Johnny. You making a deal with the actual devil incarnate. But think about it. Do you really think if you made a deal with any other man that your father would have been as healthy as he was a few hours ago? Do you think and how can you explain this pain you're feeling when you try to strike me down? That pain you feel is because of a deal we made, Johnny. You're bound to me now, Johnny. Until I say otherwise. What do you want? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. When the time comes, I'll come for you. I'll return to you, Johnny. And when that day comes, you'll do the task I will assign to you. But until then, I highly suggest you ride from here, far away from here. Take the money your old man saved for you, and go somewhere out to start a new life for yourself. Away from friends, family, loved one, girlfriends. Because if I catch you, especially if I catch you hanging out with that Roxanne girl of yours, then your father's death will not be the only death that will be on your hands, Johnny. Do you see? Go to heck. Oh, where do you think the devil where do you think my home is, Johnny? And I have every chance to go back there. Well, until I finish my mission here. Mission? A story for another time, Johnny. I'll see you around. Looks like you're right, Dad. There are consequences of every choice you make. You're leaving? What do you mean you're leaving? I'm sorry, I can't explain to you my reasons why I just gotta leave here. But you're the greatest. But you're a hit here. If you're gone, then we know what's left to keep. You and your father's sons are the only reason people come to these old carnivals anymore. I need you. I'm sorry, Stan. Better for all of us that I'm gone. I'm sure you can find someone else. There is no one else like you, Johnny. Trust me. Johnny, I'm sorry, Roxanne. I know I promised that we would run away together, but I wish I could. But maybe it's best I just leave things how they are. Johnny, where are you going, Johnny? Johnny, what the heck, Johnny? Johnny, love of Pete, son, get your head out of that gutter and get out there. Oh, I'm sorry, Mister. Sorry, Sam. I was just trying to get focused for my big ride today. Yeah, I guess you are. No, look, John. I managed to. I managed to get everything I asked for. The 10 trucks, the ring of fire, the helicopters, but I highly suggest that we do not use the helicopters, Johnny. Honey, Sam, with all due respect, is this my show or yours? Technically, it's your show, but then there's nothing to talk about. Trust me, it'll be a hit. But Johnny, the odds of you surviving this crazy stunt of yours are 100 billion. Sam, spare me the C3 Star Wars quotes because quotes know when we say what Han Solo told 3PO in Empire Strikes Back when he was driving through that asteroid field. Because I really hate sci-fi references, quoting sci-fi references. All right, Johnny. But if you die, don't think out. Don't expect me to splurge on your funeral. I won't expect you to. The spare my body, and trust me, no one cares if I live or die. Cares if I die. Johnny, boys. Oh, hey, I'm so glad. Johnny, we love you, Johnny. Hey, nice to meet some fans. Sweet, Jonathan. Where are you? Hey, Kat. How's my favorite publicity stunt director going? Oh, I'm good. I was wanting to watch a man die to death, die trying to do the most craziest and most irresponsible stunt known to man. That's what I love about you. You're always so grounded. Look, by the way, before you go, there's a reporter here that wants to do a story on you. Who's the reporter? Let's report this one. Hello, Johnny. Roxanne. Wow, it's... wait. I don't want to mention to you, there's a reporter here, Johnny. Wow, it's good to... Look at you, wow. Well, this could be a mistake. Roxanne, wait. What are you doing here? Really? That's what you have to say after you left? You forgot? You left me alone at our favorite spot 20 years ago? Yeah, I'm really sorry about this. Is that? Look, trust me, Johnny. I really didn't want to have to come to this story. Because when I heard that you were in town and my boss wanted you, I really wanted to say no. But honestly, current my current situation, my editor, my boss didn't really give me a choice. So please just answer the questions that I was ordered to ask you and just stop me. Yeah, sure thing. That's right. So, how does it feel like to be one of the most successful stunt motorcycle drivers of your time? Well, I don't know if they say that. That is a very nice dress you have on. Just, okay then. Moving on. Is it true that is it true you are dedicating this stunt to your father? Father, what's I want to say? I'm sorry for your loss. I guess I should say. Yeah, he died a good man. Wow, you look just as beautiful as you did when I first saw you. All right, cut this is quick. No, wait, I'm sorry, I'm so straight. I never thought I'd see you again. Again. Honestly, Johnny, neither did I. All right, roll that camera. I'm ready this time. All right, to answer your first question, I feel I honestly never imagined I would get this far in my career. Of course, if my father was here, he would tell me probably tell me how disappointed I am, because he wanted me to do more of my life and just be some stunt driver for the rest of my life. Well, then again, since he's dead, I can't worry about him scolding me anymore. That's one of the only good things about him being gone, I guess. And but that doesn't mean I don't miss him. That's why I'm dedicating this ride to him, because he always wanted to do this stunt when he was in my youth. And I feel like if I do a stunt, he'll be right there by the time I cheer me on, you know? It'll probably be pretty hard for him to be disappointed in me if I actually complete the stunt that he's been dreaming of doing for the last 20 years, for his entire life, before he died 20 years ago, you know? Right. Now tell me, now Johnny, I'm sure the fan all want to know is, what's your secret? What's your secret? How are you always able to get back up after almost dying after every something done? I mean, seriously, Johnny, you have been known to almost permanently bite the dust every time you do one of these crazy stunts. He said, can you always tell us that this stunt will be any different? I honestly tell you, I'll do my best to try not to crash, and as for how I'm always getting back up after, let's just say that. Let's say that. I'll just say that let's say I got someone looking out for me. Let's just say that. Right. I think that'll do, Johnny. Roxanne, wait. 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 I'm really sorry. I just want to say I'm really sorry that I left you there all alone. I didn't come and pick you up that day. And trust me, and every day I thought about how much I hurt you that day, Roxanne. Just that. I didn't, as I thought it would be easier. Easier for what? For you, for me, or you? For me, probably. And why, Johnny? Johnny, why did you? And why, Johnny? Why? What was so important that you thought it was for best to leave me our favorite spot that day? I mean, for a long time, I wondered why you didn't stop for me, stop to pick me up at our favorite spot that day. And every scenario always points, and always end with my dad telling me that he was right all along about never date a bad boy. And guess he was right. Roxanne, I wish I could tell you. I really do, but I don't think you would understand. You're right, Johnny. I probably wouldn't. Roxanne. Okay, well that was awkward. Probably awkward. Is it true that you actually date that girl? Yeah, back. Really surprising, huh? Hard to believe, huh? Some guy like me dating a girl like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm. Okay. Well, I'm. Okay. Well, I think now that's over. Mr. Blaze, I just want to say I'm sorry. I had no idea that you had a history with this woman. It's okay. You didn't know. You were just doing your job. Look, Johnny, I show you can do this stunt. I've seen plenty of stunt drivers who've been out of whack as you have been just now, and barely make it over their target. Can you? Do you think you can do it? Of course I can. I'm Johnny Blaze, after all. I can do anything. That's what I'm worried about. Here he is, folks. the man you've been waiting for, the man that will, the man that's gonna do the most crazy stand-up, do the most crazy, Johnny Blaze. I'd like to ride all day. I'd like to ride. Who's ready to see me do the most crazy stand-up? Yeah, I can't hear you. We are. Let's do this. Roxanne, alright, Sid, we're done here. Let's go. Roxanne, I should want to say first. So, I mean, I always wanted to. I always wanted to see him live in performance. Well, if you want to see him, that's fine. But I'm not. I spent. I didn't. I don't want to spend any more time anywhere near Johnny Blaze when I already have to. Wait. Wow. Was it true? So was it true? You actually did when you were younger? Yes, it was a long time ago. It was what I was what I didn't have a proper good sense of judgment back then. Trust me, I was young, stupid, and I was easily susceptible to the lure of strong, musky, immature, just dumb men back then. Wow, that's one way to put it. But, well, if it makes you feel better, you're not very good at choosing good men now, Steve Warpen. Wow, thanks for that. I'm always... I'm sorry, I'm always saying it is that you deserve better, and I think you're the most greatest independent woman, and you'll find a guy that is right for you. Wow, thanks, that means a lot. Look, well, if you don't want to spend, I guess... but are you sure you don't have to take me... No, we're partners after all. Where you go, I go. If you don't want to stay, then I'll have to live with it. I'll have to accept it. So I can watch it again. I have this thing taped on my TV anyway. I'll always watch it. You're the best. What would I do without you? I don't know. Probably cross and burn trying to work my savvy tech equipment. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Roxanne, geez. Hey, you're on. Are you gonna go or not? Right. I'm ready. Geez. Okay, here he is, folks. Get ready, folks. Here come. Here's your star rider, the greatest, the craziest animal. He's about to ride over not just 10 different bus cars, but buses, over 2 moving active helicopters over, trying to fly through a ring of fire. Woo, yeah. This for you, Dad. Yeah. Here he is, folks. Dad. You got this, Johnny. And there he goes, folks. And he's still. Wait, where's he going? Look, for Roxanne, that guy was that Blaze guy is truly an idiot for letting you go. If it makes you feel any better, saying that it kind of makes me feel. I thought so. Okay, I'm getting so if I'm opposed to this would ever happen, but what if you ever saw Johnny Blaze again after today? What would you trying to get you back? What would you say? Well, I don't know, cause I have no plans on seeing him anytime soon. Well, anytime soon. In that case, I highly suggest you don't look over to your window on your right. Why? You just said you don't want to see Johnny anymore, so don't look. Boy, what you keep saying it makes me want to look. Just don't. I'm gonna look. Don't look. Just look. I'm gonna look. Don't look. And I tried to warn you, Roxanne. Will you go out with me on another? Go out with me tonight. What? I heard you said, but are you kidding me, Johnny? Johnny, after everything after everything that happened this past 20 years, are you seriously trying? Roxanne, I believe it's fate that you came to me at my most important point in my life that day. Look, I can't explain to you, but a force beyond our comprehension told me that if I ran away with you that day, it would have been the end of every. It would be the end of you. But perhaps there's something stronger than him. Perhaps destiny that work here. Perhaps we were meant to get back together, Roxanne. You're crazy, Johnny. What can you say? Love makes men do crazy things, Rox. you should know you dated this crazy fool for a while, 10 years ago. He got you there, Roxy. What? I was like, look, I know it's let me treat you to an offensive. It's a great restaurant. I know you'll like. Located in downtown Kentucky. It's fancy. It's sway. It's perfect for a mature woman like you to go to. What do you say, Roxanne? Will you go out with me? I'm not. I don't know, Johnny. I don't want to get. How I know you won't hurt me again? You don't, Roxanne. But I'll never. I won't stop. But I won't stop running behind you, next to you until you say yes. 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 Will you? Are you? All right, Johnny. I'll say, look out. That's not a yes. Look out. I'm not leaving. Get out of the way, Johnny. I'm not going until you say yes, Johnny. Wait. Holy stop! Holy, stop the car! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Is he dead? He looks dead. Oh my God, we're so dead. We're so bloody beeped. I'm okay. Don't get. Holy cow, Johnny! Usually people who hit vehicles at that speed usually can't even walk, much less survive. Well, what can I say? I have a guardian. I have someone looking out for me. Looking out for me. So what's it gonna be, Roxy? Yes. Really? Yes, I'll go out with you. Against my better judgment, I'll go out with you. That's great, Roxy. I'll pick you up tonight. Where are you staying? I'm staying at a hotel. If you, here, I'll give you the directions. It's a date, then, Roxy. You won't regret it, Roxanne. Whew, I got a date. Hee-haw. And she actually said yes. Yeah, I know. I didn't think she would actually say yes, but she did. Well, oh, Johnny, I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were that crazy. And are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I feel great. I feel like I can I can ride over Mount Everest. Hey, that's a good idea. For our next gig, you should arrange for me to ride over. No, Johnny, no more crazy stunts. I think you should take a break. No, no. No, I can't do. No, I feel great, and I'll tell you what, I'll take a break when I'm dead. Hey, wait, I guarantee that's not having time to do. So book the break. No, John, I put my foot down on that one. No more crazy, impossible stunts. On stunts. I mean, what are you trying to prove, Johnny? What makes you think I'm trying to prove anything? Honestly, I think you're punishing yourself. Oh, Johnny, I've known you for a long time. And I haven't forgotten what you told me that day. I haven't forgotten what you told me what happened to your father. Johnny, you don't blame yourself for what happened, do you? Johnny, what else supposed to think of what I'm supposed to do after I use your dad after he apparently he mostly fighting cancer in one night, right? And then dying trying to perform a stunt. I mean, I could have told him not to go first that day. I mean, I could have told him that I can go instead. I instead saved the best for last, but I didn't. I stood on my motorcycle and let him call the shots and let him ride to his death. So yeah, I guess I can put that in my whole department booklet. John, you were only a kid back then. You didn't know what was gonna happen. But I could have done something. Johnny, as your only friend in this entire world, let me tell you what happened to you wasn't your fault. Trust me, if you were there during those certain moments of my life, you would think differently. Look, I'm just glad that they're still alive. I'm still amazed that they're still walking after nearly surviving all those crazy stunts and selling and riding fruit over that speed at such a speed, Johnny. I mean, honestly, it makes me wonder if you really do have a guardian angel looking out for you. No. If my luck, it's probably something else. Yeah, yeah, just we like the party. Blah. Sorry, sir, just soon as it's been booked for a private event. Oh, I know. A bunch of the most greedy, most selfish, most sinful souls of this time are all gathering to celebrate them actually winning a lawsuit against them for dumping oil in a natural environment. Am I not correct? Sir, sir, you better leave right now, or things will have to get ugly. Oh, I like it when things get ugly. What you? Oh my! What did you? Oh my God! Man, that feels good. Yeah, and I was all like, girl, I don't give a darn about your wildlife fixes. I just care about making money. Yeah. Cheers to the most successful another. By is for once again a toast. I want to post to my fellow Roxxon to you all, my fellow Roxxon employees. Once again, we show those ungrateful sons of those good-for-nothing sons of gun that there's nothing that they can do that can hurt us. There's nothing that no one can do that can keep us from doing what we want to do to make a decent fucking life. Cause we are Roxxon, and we are dead. You're all gonna die. Alright, who do you think you are? I don't remember you being one of our employees. No. I was just I was just in there and I saw this great bar. I thought it would be a nice place to have a drink, have a nice drink, bump elbows with some locals of this fine styles. But instead, I walk here and I'm overwhelmed by the stench of greedy politicians and greedy oil who enjoy making money on the suffering of others. And now I have to ask myself, this truly is the greatest bar I could ever walk in. So I have to ask, are you willing to let a simple stranger like me join a company of greedy, sinful politicians like yourself, or are you really insisting that I leave and find another bar? That's exactly what we're insisting. Now get out of here, man. We don't take kindly to trespassers, and then I'm afraid we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, I'll say now. Why don't you get lost before we? Oh my gosh, who are you, man? Who am I? The name's Blackheart. And I'm gonna tell you why. Oh my gosh! So many tainted souls to harvest so little time. Now that I have made the sacrifice, now to make my spell, Kuda, Juta, Nita, Traya, I summon the 4 elemental hellfire elements, who is dead, the 3 remain elements of heck, to serve me in my mission. Rise, 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 rise. You summoned us, Blackheart, Prince Blackheart. Grog. Still as hard-headed as always. Funny. That's really funny, boss. Hey, you're the one who fell in that you died in that rock slide, so it's your fault that you're like this. Not me. Hello, me. Do you think it was fair that I met my end and flying in thin air, dying at the hands of gravity and Abigor? A straight, always go where the wind blows you. Good to see you. Now before we get done with this, there's one more hell elemental waiting, heck elemental that needs to come. Sorry I'm late. Traffic. What is the beep? It has been a beep. Wallow. Welcome. All right, Blackheart. You tell us what you want. I'm here because I bring great tidings. I believe after years I have finally found believe I'm getting close on finding the Darkhold. But you mean that dumb book? Your father has wasted centuries trying to find that book. Well, it makes you think you're actually that close to find it. It's not like my old man. I am more persuasive, more forward than he is when it comes to interacting with certain people of this world, of this world, and now I found it. I tend to take it, and I want you to. And what do you do if you come across the ones who kept it from your father, kept it from him in the first place? What are you going to do when you find them? That's why I have the three of you here to help me. I'm confident with our combined power we can overthrow the keepers of that book, and when we have it, we'll rule this world without no restrictions, free to ruin every soul in this world as we please. What about Mephisto? Blackheart! Really? You had to say his name. You know what happens when you say his name. Sorry, boss. But let me handle this. I'll handle this. Black, come out here, boy. Son, I know you're in there. What do you want, Dad? What the heck do you think you're doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm doing the thing that you refuse to do. Take the bull by the horn, as the humans here like to say occasionally. Take charge. You know very well, son, that it's not time to reveal ourselves to the humans. I have plans in motion that take time. We've been over this. Well, I'm tired of waiting for your grand plan to start taking effect, and for your little band of misfits to start actually doing something. Oh, they are doing something, following my orders, as I expect my own son to do. How does it look on me if I can't even if I can't even control my own son? My allies respect strength. Well, I'm sorry I become an inconvenience to your plans, Father. But I'm tired of playing it safe. I mean, what would you do if you won't go after that book? I will. I mean, if the writer executed the book like it was supposed to, what would you have done? Would I have waited till the right moment to use it, or just use it? I'll use that book as it was meant to be used, not for your own petty desire to attain more power. Spare me the good Samaritan BS, Father. You and I both know that's not in your department. I'm warning you. Stop your or what? They give me a spanking. You and I both know that you have no power now on these lands, Father. These lands are protected from your power centuries ago by people who follow God's will. And, yes, but not from His. That's true. You're safe from my power, but not from His. Oh, don't tell me you're firmly with the rider again. Your greatest creation, a creature born out of the brimstone and heck fire from the bowels of heck itself. So an angel said to be who been corrupted by the hatred and sins of humanity, of humanity's sinful nature. Exactly. I never understood why you never trusted me with that power. Instead of always relying on the power of the Ghost Rider in the hands of those foolish humans. You and I both know that even with all our great powers, we won't be able to handle harnessing that metal for such a long period of time. Eventually, if we were infused with that heck fire, it would eventually consume us and burn us out of existence. Not even returning to heck would restore our true forms and power. We'll just be another darned soul destined to roam our home as slaves instead of kings. I mean, I think I'll take my chances with my new entourage. Really, boys? You would follow my delinquents instead of the man who gave you new purpose? Sorry, Mephisto. But we like where your son's head's at. Like him, we're tired of waiting in the shadows of the elements, waiting to do something, waiting to stretch our legs and ruin some souls. So be it. You sealed your fate. Always, I told you he's always dramatic. Am I right? Yeah, totally. Yeah. All right, Johnny. I need to go over for this. Oh God, what is that smell? Like it's my new new cologne I bought off the market. Like, no, it's horrible. Ugh. Ooh, that bad. Trust me, if you're trying to impress a girl with that scent, trust me, that's not the way to go. Ugh. Trust me, no one buys this cologne anymore. Trust me. All right, good to know. Good to know. Then good thing I have a backup. Ugh. So no, I actually better. Actually, match the scent of the last cologne. Try me. Okay. It's based on my own. It actually is known as good call. Call. So may I ask why you're looking so fancy today, or and I have a date? Really? Really? Donnie Place has a date with who? With Roxanne, the new supporter that used to date back when you were a teenager. That's the one. And wow, I said, what? It's really hard to believe that a girl like her actually give a guy like me a second chance? Yeah, actually I do. Wow, thank you for your support. Just sign these papers. Papers I signed before we. And it's important so I can arrange the next show coming up. Right. Right, got right here. Sign here. Perfect. Look, I know you think I don't deserve this woman, and you're probably right. And honestly, I don't think I deserve her either, but I believe there's a reason that she came to me that day, because it's fate. Yeah. Look, I had a reason for not picking her up that day. They have to mean, whether you believe it or not, I had a good reason. But maybe there's a reason why she came back, and I owe it to myself to give this a second shot. Alright. But trust me, as a fellow woman, independent, strong woman who has her own experience with getting bad relationships, if you break this woman's heart again, there will not be another chance. She won't give you the time of day again. Trust me. So if you really serious trying to start something again with that woman, you better bring your A game, boy, because there won't be a third chance. Yes, ma'am. Now, and have fun. What would you? Do you have a hot? I don't suppose you have a hot date. Oh, you have a date with a whole lot of paperwork. You should really take your own advice. Get back out there. Meet a guy. I heard a lot of big I heard Jersey is the best city for a woman to meet a good guy. I think you're thinking of Paris, Johnny, and I'll keep that in mind if I ever find myself in Paris again. If you want, we can always arrange for me to do a show in Paris. If that will give you an excuse to find a hot guy to go on a date with. You're banned from France after your fiasco, trying to drive fly over that miniature Statue of Liberty, right? I'm sure they forgot about that. Trust me, no one in Paris will ever forget that mess you made back there. All right, Frenchies, you ready for the greatest show? Are you ready for the greatest round? I'm ready. Yeah, sure. All right, whoops! Oh my gosh, he revealed his private parts. What? My leg. Yeah, you're probably right. Sorry. It's always Italy. Yeah, Italy. I always wanted to try traditional Italian pizza. Have fun on your date, Johnny. You too. Don't work too hard. She's the best. Johnny. Hello? Johnny. It's time. That voice. No, not now. Why now? After all these years now. Johnny. I know you will hear me. Johnny. Johnny. Hello, Johnny. Oh, heck no. No, not now. Not tonight. Johnny. Where do you think you're running off to? Haven't you forgotten our deal? Look, it's been you, hasn't it? All those times people thought I would have died during all those stunts. All those times I thought I would have. It was you, wasn't? Of course. Who do you think it was? It was the man upstairs keeping you alive? Please, Johnny. The God has very little patience dealing with sinful people like you. No, it was always me. What? You think? You think if I hadn't intervened that you would have survived? I've been the one keeping you alive all this time, Johnny. You've been like an investment to me that I've been one of the greatest I have ever made. Invested, waiting until the right moment to let they use you. And today's remember, Johnny, I told you the day will come that I would return to you, asking you, calling you into service, and today's that day, Johnny. The time has come to fulfill your end of our deal. You know the deal. You remember that deal we made, right? All those years ago? I remember. But this is a really bad. I don't suppose we can reschedule. I actually have a date tonight with Roxanne, I believe. I believe the woman that I told you to stay away from, or else I'll have to. You will leave her alone, sure. Now, Johnny, let's not be hostile. Is that only the tree, old friend? We're not friends. Work. Please. I think it's about time that I think we are past such feeble name calling, Johnny. I think it's about time that I told you my real name, since you'll be working for me for now on, for more often now. What is it? Call me Mephisto. The devil. Mephisto, huh? Makes sense. A lot more more sinister than work. A perfect name for a guy like from your status. Thank you. That's so. You're so kind. I really listen. I really like this girl. I promise I won't hurt again. Just let me go on this one day, and I promise. Oh no, I'm afraid. Oh no, Johnny, I'm afraid this can't wait. Wait, Johnny. You see, as for your first time, I want you to hunt down and kill a certain delinquent son of mine. His name is Blackheart. Delinquent. You see, did he say this guy's your son? Yes. 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 I'm sure it's hard to believe that someone like me actually would find out a woman that would have a son like Blackheart. Believe me, I'm just pointing myself as you. I'm just as shocked as you on myself to I'll give birth to a son as delinquent and irresponsible and selfish as Blackheart is. Now, don't get me wrong. He has been a good son to me in the past, but really his appetite for world domination has gone beyond my ability to control. If you're so powerful, why don't you take care of him yourself if he's becoming a nuisance? That's not how this works, Johnny. And besides, I want to see. I want to see time that I saw how good you are in action. Action. Is that all? No. You'll also have to kill a few of my treacherous lieutenants that now serve Blackheart. Wallow, Bronco, and Abagor. free elemental spawns of heck itself that I created to help further my own plans. But now they serve. Now they refuse. Now they refuse. Now they forsaken my guidance and now serve my son. But one more. And how am I supposed to kill him if guys it's like you? Because on the day that I made the day of last the day that I told you to stay, the day that I saw you last week, I infused you with a powerful spirit, a spirit that I have been passed down through simple person, and now it's your turn to carry this curse, Johnny. The time has come for you to become my Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, my my personal bounty hunter, destined to serve me until the end of time itself. My greatest creation. And now my greatest creation. So I'm now so that's what you did to me that day. You turned me into this bounty, your own personal bounty hunter. Exactly. Oh, and one more thing. You must also bring to me what my son seeks. A book called The Darkhold. What's so important that Darkhold that needs to be kept away from your son? I rather keep that part. See, the last Ghost Rider, I told about why the Darkhold was so important to me. He kind of made the mistake of keeping it from me, and I really hate you made the same mistake as he did, Johnny boy. Now go, do your job. Go do your work. But no, I'm not doing it. You don't have a choice. Dude. Dude. I'm not gonna see knives. What did you just do to me? I activated you, Donnie. What does it look like I did? Now go, do your work. Darn you, and do not fail me. That was so fun. Yeah, that was so. I knew you like it. I had no idea that people do that you can do that you can do that stuff in here. And as far as you actually think of, as far as you find a full surprise, sweetie. Oh man, I was like getting later. I was like if we don't get home back to your place, we'll miss the live performance of Chris. Don't worry. We'll take. I know a way we can get there. We can beat time. Take the shortcut. I know. What you mean through there? I don't know about that, Sam. I heard a lot of bad things happen to people who go down that alley. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Nothing ever. I went down that path and nothing ever happens. Trust me. Okay. Woohoo! What do we have here, boys? Well, we gotta sell some live ones here. Yeah. You were saying? Well, I haven't rung before. Look, boys, we don't want any trouble. Well, guess what? You just found trouble, dude. What I have here, Bubba. What go with me? Oh, you manhandle. I hate when you manhandle me. Dude, you guys manhandle me. Dude, she's a fire this one. Look, we don't want you, please, whatever you want. We'll give it to you. Just leave us alone. Be quiet. Oh, we intend to take everything you have. Not before we have a little fun with you. Oh, please. Dad, honey. Look at it. I did on having sex with her first. Oh, God, no. You gotta leave her alone. Be quiet. Stay down. Or else you'll find that there are a few of us here that enjoy having fun with men around your structure as well. Oh, God. I like pulling you around the grid because it makes me so fun. Makes You, gravekeeper. Whoa, hey, you're supposed to be down here. This place is off limits to off limits to trespass to strangers. Well, maybe you'll make exception for this particular stranger. Where are the graves? What? There used to be a cemetery here. Where is it? It got moved about 5 years ago. You moved graves? How can you move an entire cemetery? I don't know, man. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just the keeper of this part. I don't get paid to ask questions like that. And then I hide out. You'll know where I can find where the cemetery is now. I'm sorry, man. I'm just doing my job. And I guess there's no reason to keep you alive. No, please. Wait, now what? We now what? We go to a local church of the city. I'm sure they'll have records on where the cemetery is now. Let's go then. Oh my gosh, please don't. Oh God, please. Just relax, sweetheart. I promise I'll be gentle. No, please. What the who's there? What is it? It can't be. Hey, pal. Please God, help me about what's it, pal? We're kind of busy right now, so I suggest you get wherever you are, pal. You gotta get lost before you. Please help us. These guys are. Be quiet. Please, you gotta help me. Something very wrong with me. Will you help us by getting the heck out of here? Look, we don't have time to deal with anymore. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna give you a song. I want you to give you. I guess you take it. Please, you gotta help me. Please, look, you're on days. Something happened. Someone did something to me. I can't explain it, but you got something. Something is about to happen to you unless you don't get the heck out of here. Please, he's not safe from around me. Something's very wrong. Something wrong. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Now, get lost, please. Get help me. Run. What did you run? You gotta get run. Run. You guys gotta run. Oh, who is this? What's wrong with this guy? He's bugging out. What's this guy? What's happening? What's wrong with this guy? Get out here right now. This is our chance, hun. Oh my gosh. You are all guilty. Don't just stand there. Don't just crazy psycho. Shoot him. You're going down, dude. What? Stop! Nice try. Stop! You guilty. What do you want? I'm hungry for a soul. What? No. What are you doing to me, man? Look into my eyes, and you'll feel your soul burn. No. Oh my God. My. You are impressive, you. Go back to heck. Something tells me we're not gonna have a formal conversation, are we? You're going down. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh. Well, that didn't take very long. Watch your step. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job. Well done, Rocco. So much for the indestructible Rhino. Man, I was expecting more from this guy. From the way your father is, I thought he was going to... Well, he's going to be... What? Hey, dirtbag. What's wrong? Can't handle the heat. Please, have mercy. Sorry, dude. Oh, out of mercy, dude. Hey, guys, help me out here. Wait, where do you guys go? Help me. Help me. Yes, nice ride. That's a nice ride. Time for the hunt. And I was like, wait, what's that? Yeah. Now, boy, that's the one heck. Hold on, that's one hot looking. Hey, guy, watch where you're going. Okay, I admit this could be a lot harder than I thought. So what do we do now, boss? Now that the rider's on the loose, we stick to the plan. Find me that church. You got it. Man, young people these days always always have to ride so fast, always not paying attention to the bystanders. I mean, where is the world coming to these days? Hey, old timer, do you think you could offer a man a donation? Are you serious, son? You used to be offering me a donation. Look at me. I'm 95. I'm 95 years old, and I feel like I could die at any moment. Why don't you help me out? Perhaps you didn't. Perhaps you're not reading the situation you're in right. Give me your money. Oh dang! Pshaw! Oh, dumb young girl. Didn't your mother ever tell you to respect your elders? She did. So I shot her. Oh boy. You. Guilty. Hey, what do you sound? Look, man. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. What I want is your soul. What? Look into my eyes and feel your soul burn. No. I told you. Please, no. Oh, dang. You. Innocent. Okay then. Ah, do, 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 yeah. Do, 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 do. Ah, do, 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 do. Ah, 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 do, 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 ah, ah, yeah. The book, yeah. 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 Hey, sorry, no books here. Sucks. Ouch. Now. Mm, now, 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 Gord. Now. No. So what did I tell you about picking fights with strangers? Besides, this looks like this film needs our help. Gee, don't worry, son. We'll take good care of you. I want this. I want round it up and my God, look at the mess of this place. Nice. What the heck? What in Holy's name happened here? That's all anyone wants to know, sir. Do we have any bodies? We managed to recover a few bodies, but they're so burned up that it's hard to ID them. We didn't manage. What about the groundskeeper? That's supposed to patrol these docks, these areas at night. We found we believe he found his body, so but it looks just as but he's only one we can bury ID. Although what happened to him is different from what happened to the other guys, the other bodies he found. How so? Well, you'll have to for yourself, sir. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's what I said. The same when we first found it. What do the CI what does CI have for us? Nothing, I'm afraid. They tried IDing the bodies, but can't get anything on. Nothing on. No fingerprints, no markers, no anything. Anything. I'm afraid not, sir. And let's say we got another problem. Oh, great, she's here. Detective Singh. Roxanne Fox. The only reporter with a foxy attitude that give me us hiring us a hard time trying. I'm supposed to you can tell the viewers back home what exactly happened here. Happened here. Happened here. Not a chance, sir. Eyewitness says I've already told a dozen eyewitnesses. They say that they saw a person riding a vehicle that most of that they claim to be on fire, running through these various streets that first originated from this spot, from you see on downtown Jersey. That originated from this spot here. Look, if you must look. Okay, if you must, we're just as much in the dark as you are. We honestly have no idea what has happened here. What has happened here? Happened here. Oh my gosh! I'm supposed to tell me what happened to the bodies. Even if I didn't know, I still wouldn't tell you. Now, please, please get out my business. Man, you should have a way with men, do you, Roxanne? Don't start. Bad date. Hey, you can say that. He never showed up. At least the last time I saw him, he had the courtesy of driving away in Sunday before. Let me see him before he left me alone at a spot. He didn't even show up. I'm sorry, Roxanne. Sorry, Roxanne. I guess there won't be a third date. I guess. Yeah. What? What? No, telling. What? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my life. I don't know what vice is. These things. Well, well, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, Roxanne, but if it makes you feel like, I believe that Joe finds on. No, I mean, something really stinks. You smell that? Yeah. What is that? Oh, it smells like rotten eggs, like sulfur or something. That's more like brimstone. Lady, I'm sorry. Who are? I'm sorry. Sorry. Who are you? My name's Stan. Mm, and I was one of the people who saw what happened last night. Oh, really? Roll the camera. Hello. When I thought, hello, I'm Roxanne with the evening with New York News with U.S. News Station Channel 6. And I was to say who claims to know what happened here. Hello, sir. What's your name? Name's Stan, young lady. And I say I'm a fan of your show. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you what happened here. I was just out on the streets, minding my own business, when suddenly this a flame skull-headed maniac riding a fire motorcycle drew past me like he didn't even see me. Like, I mean, I thought he was gonna run me over with his fire bike, causing all sorts of property damage. Really, and that's all. And then I thought that was lost, but then some maniac with a gun threatened to rob me of my money when that same fiery skullhead dude came after me again and did some sort of rigging and burned the guy's eyes out or something. Man, I saw some very crazy stuff, but nothing like that. And so you claim that the person responsible for all this probably is a man with a skull face, a skull face on fire. Don't get that right. Now you also mentioned you recognize the scent as brimstone. Yes, ancient medieval term for sulfur, used back in the Middle Ages back then. Also, as one way describing Eggfire. Sir, do you really know the person? Yeah. He calls himself the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider, yes. At first, I thought it was a story meant to scare frightened little kids into not terrorizing historical property in your West. But after tonight, I believe those stories are true. God, look at all this mess. I'll be surprised if we were able to find anything useful in this mess. Is there anything that you tell me? Is there anything that you have for me that I can point on that you did this? We just might. We managed to talk to a guy who runs security furs in this property, and I managed to get a brief picture of the vehicle that caused. All right, let's see. Well, it's the warning, sir. It's kind of. I already saw the footage myself, and I say it's hard. Oh, I'll be a judge. Let me see the footage already. For Pete's sake. Oh, okay. Maybe, sir. As you wish, sir. What in Sam Hill? Yeah, that's what I said. What am I? Tell me what's that name I'll get? Am I? Yeah, we don't know, sir. We haven't seen anything. Honestly, honestly, none of us, no one here has seen anything like it. But we did manage to get something probably with actual value use. Managed to briefly ID the plates on front of the vehicle that the perp was right. According to the ID print, the motorcycle belongs to a Johnny Blaze. The Johnny Blaze. The greatest son. Yeah, that's the one, sir. Well, at least we finally got an actual suspect on our hands. All right, find me where this guy's currently. Tell me where this guy's currently staying right now. Roger that, sir. Hey, hey, hi, I'm Johnny. Sorry for about arriving at your, it, hi, I'm Johnny, and you? Uh, do you live here? Do you live here do you live by here? Do you live close here somewhere? Or just where you live? Is this, sorry, I didn't mean, if I trespass on your property, I just want to say I'm sorry. Is that, you can say if I wasn't in control of my actions. You can say, I don't suppose you can tell me where I am? Oh, good. You're awake. You're awake. My name's, you can call me Kurt Rusty. This lovely woman is my wife, Sozo. Don't mind her, she doesn't talk much. She's basically, mainly, she's very silent towards strangers like yourself. Don't take it personally. Don't worry, I won't. And don't worry about don't worry about trespassing. We're not really that strict on trespass, on how we deal with trespassers. That's good to know. I thought you might like some water. Oh, thanks. Go. Tell me how you feel, son. I feel great. Besides the fact that I feel like my head's on fire, I feel just super. Look, thank you for the water, but I shouldn't. But I have to. Wait, where am I anyway? Churchville Cemetery. I'm the grave. You can call me the gravekeeper of this fine establishment. And this, you said my lovely wife. Oh, and this is our house. So you live in a cemetery. Doesn't every gravekeeper live in a cemetery? Not I've heard. Well, I don't. Usually people don't live so close to certain jobs like these. Well, we do. We don't mind. Of course, we don't mind though. Something about living close to a dead feels right for us for some reason. But, well, that's good to know. Well, sorry. Thank you again for your hospitality, and sorry for. It's normal if you're asking. What? Your motorcycle. If you're still wondering if it looks, if it looks normal, it does. Yes. Whenever that's how it works. You see, whenever the rider contact with any object, doesn't matter if it's, no matter how big or small, no matter whether it drives or flies, it changes along with the rider who rides it. But it only works at night. When day comes, like it is right, when morning comes, like it is right now, the power of the Ghost Rider wears off, and both the person and the vehicle and the people that the rider was riding returns to normal. That's how it works. Okay, well, thank you for that. I gotta go. I know who you are. You're the rider, the Ghost Rider, and I bet. And trust me, if you think, and if you think you can figure, if you're gonna try to figure this whole new life of yours on your own, then trust me, it doesn't work. So trust me. And trust me. How? How do you know that? I can't. As for how I know who you are, I can't share that just yet. But what I can tell you is I can help you through this journey, if you let me. Because if you leave right now, then son, you're about to run straight into a whole mess trouble that you're not prepared to handle on your own. Trust me. Good. Your chances just went from none to slim. Alright, Rusty Kurtz. Tell me what you know about me. First thing first, let me cut. Well, I think I should address this wound of yours. Wound of yours, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You just need to address one wound? It feels like I just got, actually, for some reason I feel like I just got hit with a dozen bullets in my chest. Probably you have when you were a rider. Fortunately, as long as you remained in your Ghost Rider form, no human man-made weapon can kill you. Doesn't matter if it's a gun, knife, or sword. As long as you're in your Ghost Rider form, you can't be killed. But when you get stabbed in your human form, well, I'm not entirely. That's a different story. That's a different story entirely. Although I, although, although when you become when you get seriously injured in your human form and return to a rider, those wounds instantly heal instantly. Really, that's good to know. Now you might be help me with this. Sure thing. What exactly do you want me to? I just want you to hold. Son. I mean the old way with the hot water. Oh right. I'm guessing you got this wound from when Zozo surprised you and attacked you early this morning. Yeah, that's right. She's sorry for that, by the way. You know, she doesn't say anything. She's sorry. She's not really she's not really good at first impressions. Yeah, so I see. Or second impressions. Don't take this silence personally. She rarely speaks to anyone. She even rarely speaks to me from time to time. And you two are married. And you two are married. Am I right? In a matter of speaking, yeah, I suppose. All right, Kurt. What do you know about the Ghost Rider? I start talking. What happened to me? Well, did you make? Well, tell me. Tell me. Why don't you tell me where this crazy journey started for you? It started 20 years ago when a man who first addressed me as work told me that he could cure my dad of his cancer. But what he failed to tell me is by accepting his theory, I would become some sort of fiery flame wielding maniac with a skull for a face. So that's what he calls himself now. You know him? I met him in another life. He goes by many names at different points in different lifetimes. But the one name that stays true to him in all of those is Mephisto, the devil. So you met him once in my life. Who is he? If your name really is the devil, the answer is yes, he is. No one knows how old he is or how he came to be exist on our world. But all we know is that wherever he goes, death and destruction. He leads a path of death wherever he walks. For every deal he makes every time he makes a deal with a normal person, it always ends with that person either suffering a miserable death or leaving the man so corrupted beyond redemption. But one of his main goals in life is finding people like you to pass down the curse of the Ghost Rider. You mean I'm not the only one that he put this curse on? No one knows how many people were burned with the curse of the Ghost Rider. No one knows who was the first and how it started. No one knows where this power comes from or how it began. But what people do know is that the Ghost Rider is the devil's bounty hunter, and cursed. Whoever's cursed with the spirit of police, whoever's infused with the spirit of vengeance is cursed to do the devil's bidding until his body can no longer handle wielding such power for a certain period of time. Eventually, every single person who possesses the rider, the spirit of vengeance, eventually burns out and dies. And what happens to the spirit of vengeance? It returns back to the home of its master, waiting to be activated again. And I'm guessing when a person yes, assume whenever a person makes a deal with the devil, they instantly serve they instantly sign their soul. Give away their soul to him, and the devil and every time the devil makes a deal with a person, it gives him control over that person's soul, forcing that person to do his bidding no matter what. And if they try to refuse, well, the devil instantly has the power to end that person's life, or put him in so much pain that he instantly is instantly realize that he has to serve the devil no matter what. That's that seems like the only person that fails for most deals is the devil. Exactly. Tell me, what? I mean, how long have I been bearing this curse? 20 years, I think. It was only until last night that he appeared to me again, demanding that I do something for him. Oh, really? What does Mephisto want this time? What does he want the Ghostwriter to do for him now? He wants me to hunt down his son, Blackheart. Blackheart. Fast name I haven't heard in a long time. You know him? Only by reputation. Well, I do know if he's just as cruel and dark and twisted as his father, but not like him. Not like his father. He's more of a loose cannon. He doesn't have a problem of killing anyone he comes by. And not like Mephisto, does have a problem making his actions public to the world. No wonder. Some family tree, huh? Yeah, indeed. Is that all? Anything else? I don't suppose Blackheart is in company of the three elemental embodiments of heck. I'm afraid so. Dang. Whenever Blackheart hangs out with those three, all sorts of B can happen. And there's also one more thing. He wanted from me. He wanted me to find some book, the Darkhold. Easy, Zozo. Remember our talk. I'll handle it. Why don't you go and patrol the area? What did I say? Don't worry about her. She gets her people. She comes from a people that comes from a tribe of Native Americans who dedicate their lives of keeping that book, keeping the Darkhold out, that book out of the hands of mortals who would misuse that power. I don't see what a big deal isn't a book. Normally, yes, but in the case of a Darkhold, it's more than just a book. It is said that that book is the spawn of the very embodiment of evil itself. Everyone tells it descended from that book was created from beings not from this world. I mean, aliens, more or less. Right? By my mind, is more towards that book was a creation of Satan himself. Well, the book. It's said that whoever opens the pages of that book, that book said whoever opens the page of the Darkhold, that Darkhold instantly gives them insight on how that person can achieve their craziest dreams and fantasies. Doesn't matter how crazy or far-fetched. Darkhold instantly gives the person who holds that book the power to do it. But there's a price for using a book that can grant your wildest dreams. It turns them insane. Sort of. It corrupts. Like the devil. Like making a deal with the devil. That book corrupts the person's soul, turns them wild and insane, and makes them disregard or forget. Makes them forget that. Makes them believe that the only thing that matters is completing whatever it is the book is helping them to complete. And it doesn't take long for a person to turn against every. I heard that book has torn families apart, descended countries and cities in the chaos. It even said that it caused an entire civilization to be wiped out, an entire city wiped off the face of modern maps. And that is responsible for the destruction of Atlantis. Okay, now you're just making stuff up. Says the man who's now the vessel of the spirit of vengeance. Yeah, you got me there. Alright, Yoda, what's alright? Do you have any advice for this guy? My advice to you, son, is my advice. My only advice I can give you is try your best try to, my advice to you, try to follow the devil's commands as best you can. You can try, but be very careful when going against Blackheart and his minions. Even with the Spirit of Vengeance, they won't be easy to stop. I don't know. I think it managed to kill. What do you remember about when you're like bits and pieces? Bits and pieces. Basically, fragments. Nothing clear. It's like as soon as after Mephisto whispers a few words into my ear, I basically lost all control of my body. It felt like my entire body was on fire. Yet I don't remember burning myself. And the last thing I remember is while I was driving right in the middle of a bunch of folks about to hurt these two people, this couple. I think, and then anything just brings out after that. Nothing. I can't really make sense of anything. Trust me, that won't last long. Every time you transform into a writer, you'll start to. Yeah, it's like that for every person who first becomes the Ghost Rider. For every person who first transforms, right, they have no control over the Spirit of Vengeance. Spirit of Vengeance. But eventually they want to control Spirit. They even want to retain their memories even after they turn back to normal. You know a lot for a guy who watched over a bunch of dead guys. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good ghost story. Right. Wait a minute. I don't suppose you don't know what time it is. No, but I have a clock. Oh, nuts. I just remember I gotta go. Well, thank you. Well, you can't leave us yet. Well, trust me. Just right now, the safest space you can be right now. They can't get you on sacred ground. Look, I gotta go. There's someone I have to see. You know, if you want my advice, if you're meeting a friend or someone you care about, don't. It's better. Trust me. I can't explain right now, but it's better off that you remain alone. Any person that has relations with someone now possessed by the Spirit of Vengeance, it doesn't end well for those people. Trust me. My advice: cut any friends and family you have loose right now, and just now, or else you're doomed to suffer an eternity of suffering that they never experienced before. I tried that once. Didn't really pan out. Alright, Sam, what do you got for me? Well, I managed to reach out to my contacts in the police department. It was like most of the bodies they recovered are basically the bodies of former criminals, scumbags. But here's the thing: not all of the bodies died the same way. What do you mean? Well, the first few bodies were burned to death. The coroners were barely able to can't even identify those guys, but identify them. Again, but there was one particular body that they're able to. It said to belong to a John Doe by the name of Lester Cortez. Lester Cortez. The name, wasn't he? I think I've seen him before. Passing that file, yeah. Not. I knew I mean. He was one of the men I was studying. I was researching, said to be part of the Mexican cartel gang, who run the drug trade in this part of the U.S. of the U.S. Right as always, Roxanne. Hey, what happened to him? Well, he wasn't burned to death like the other guys. But here's the thing: his eyes were completely burned out. What do you mean? When the police recovered his body, his eyes were completely gone. All of us said that remember that eyewitness that you talked to that said that the guy that guy that attacked him he was the same guy, and he said that his eyes, that fire was coming out of his eyes. It's like whoever attacked him did something to them in a way I never. Okay, now you're starting to freak me out. Now you're starting. Now, I think this all comes from some bad horror movie or something. Hey, trust. I wish I was making that, but trust me, it's all factual evidence. Evidence. When. That's all. But the policeman is recovering everything else. Yes, but they managed to get some footage of the of the guy, of the vehicle that the guy was riding. I know it's supposed to be getting extra for this. Yeah, highly doubtful. They're really keeping that footage lock and key. It would have to pull some serious, have to make some serious favors to get that out. So can you do it? I didn't say I can do it, but it's not going to be easy. Oh, come on, you can do it. It said yes. You expect how when you fresh my new bread. Nothing. It's like, oh come on, please. Oh, come on, Rossi, don't do that. Don't give me that look. Will you please? Oh, darn it, Roxy. You know what looks like my kryptonite. Alright, I'll do it. But you owe me. I mean, how about I take you out to dinner and all costs even? I'll take it. Look, I need to say, look, pal, you're not. Look, pal, you're not allowed to be up here. This is private. Only employees are allowed up here.